All right, Top Billy, your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph back at it again. This time, I want to kind of focus real quickly on Georgia's run game against Auburn. So, you know, I'm only doing the primetime top billing type stuff this season when it deals with college football and the University of Georgia, but I felt compelled to look at this one right here because they were doing some really good stuff by way of land, and they were doing some good stuff by way of air earlier in the year. It lets you know that they can win games multiple ways, which is a scary, scary outfit to face here. So we get on this counter OH here. You'll have Tate Ratledge, of course, trying to get to the end man on the line of scrimmage. Brock Bowers here, he's coming as well, trying to help out first thing smoke in there. You get Darnell Washington, right? We'll call him Darnell Washington. And you'll see him angling off right there. And they do a good job right here. You can see a great hard sell here by Branson Robinson. I wanted to show this because something popped in my head when I saw this man run this right here. Look at this. Wing, bang, Jakob. Oh, that's nasty. That man running right there with that low center of gravity and those kind of choppy steps right there. And that number 22 jersey, I believe, reminds me of Mark Ingram. You have a Mark Ingram-like player as like your fourth guy in the rotation. Let's check it out right here. See these guys blocking down. Cedric Van Pran, Xavier Truss here blocking down. You see Robinson right here trying to get that angled off there. And then you get your man Broad Jones right here climbing up to the second level or getting either the first thing smoking, just so you can get this particular lane right here that my man could come through, slide through right there. Of course, with Brock Bowers and Ratledge coming around as well. So you'll be able to pull multiple gaps from that. And you can see right here, it all starts to take shape. He has to navigate this, though, by working off the inside hip of somebody. The water's going to be muddied and everything there. However, he has to be able to quickly decide and decipher, and he does so, and splatter whack somebody. Causes a little bit of a two-car pileup as well. He could have been 88 out the gate. He just got tripped up there. But definitely an exciting guy to watch in the future right there. My man looking like Mark Ingram. I've been around Mark Ingram a couple of times too. He looks just like that in real life. DeJean Edwards. I had talked about him previously and wanting to see him be more of a focal point. I saw that Milton got hurt, so of course that elevates him to get even more carries, and he made the most of it, man. This dude is cold. You'll see a motion to tight here by Darnell Washington, and this actually ends up being a split zone. I like this right here because it looks like it could be a pass play or something. It looks like they may be trying to get the defense to declare if they're in man coverage, but it's a split zone. So he'll just be coming to get that wraparound block or the cross formation block, and then you'll have, of course, Edwards here reading the banger bounce theory there, and they do a good job navigating this. But something about Edwards, man, check this out. Motion to tight there. You'll see him bang it in there, and you see that? No frills. Your man Bennett already knew, right? First of all, great hole right here, right? Great organic crease for him to run through with McClendon angling off over here. Then you have Ratledge and those guys front side really going in there, and him pressing that the bounce portion of that, right? Pressing that bounce portion, getting everybody to shoot that way, and then sticking that foot in the ground. He's no frills with it. Reminds me of the cat that they had before. Man, what was his name? Brian Harrigan. Brian Harrigan was one of those guys not blessed with excellent speed or anything like that, but he made the most of it by just getting upfield. He had no time to play around, no time to mess around, period. He was getting upfield. Edwards is like that, and he is a good athlete. So put those two together, it's a crazy combination. And he's super physical too, man. You can see him right here. Driving Miss Daisy, baby. Driving Miss Daisy down to the stout. Kendall Milton. Sorry to hear about his injury. Hopefully he gets well soon there. Some of y'all better chill out online, though. That man's pops is all online. He gonna hand out some prison loving to one of y'all. I can just feel it right now. Listen, we got another split zone here. I love the ferocity with which Milton runs there. I also like this, right? This is just giving somebody something else in their sight to think about when you get this jet action here And you still have the cross formation block here from Darnell Washington to combat that as well. A lot of stuff for you to think about. You see that right there? Just messing with your keys, and look at him get up, feeling, drive. Another driving Miss Daisy moment here, and everybody gets into the act. But you can see his feet churning right there, feet firing, popping off right there. Look at the foot energy. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's go back on that. Can see in here. Great action, people falling. Look at this right here. Warren McClendon. These guys are doing a good job right here. So Warren McClendon is front side here. You see him angling off? So they'll work off of that right there. You see everybody else backside, this time angling off in this direction. You got Brock Bowers working up here to the second level. So, of course, he's going to want to try to get somewhere over here if you're thinking about those organic creases. And he goes right there, lowers that pad level, and meet the sanitation. Love it. Traffic work in there. That's what you want to see from a big kid like Kendall Milton. Just continuing to drive right there. That's that physicality. Damn. Still going. Ran through their whole squad like Faith Evans. Same shit, different toilet. You get that cross formation block by Darnell Washington. You get that jet action. And this time it's under center. So you get that downhill flow for DeJean Edwards. And look at this. Look at him. This jump cut navigated him all the way out from like the A gap to the C gap. And then he's still driving Miss Daisy with it. Look at him. Everybody gets into the action. Look at that. The entire offensive line is in the action, including Darnell Washington. Right? Everybody driving right there. And it looks like in this formation here, this time you have a Marius Mims working with the group, who's going to be a superstar in his own right there. You can see him the same type deal, angling off here. But look at this, right? With this downhill flow, trying to get this inside zone portion of this split flow action right here. That man coming downhill hard forces the linebacker to really come hard with it too. Pause. But look at the jump cut. Stick that foot in the ground. Cut. Nothing there. Give himself one more cut out to the edges there, and then still starts to angle off of Mims's inside. Washington, Broad Jones, Brock Bowers coming in to help. See, this is why it's tough. This is giving them the same medicine, but in different applications. Football is not about a lot of bells and whistles some of the time. So even if you know what I'm going to do, you still have to be able to stop it. That's the beauty of this game right here. Same play, same result. This time more of a quick zone. You can see him getting off of the outside, right? You see how it's lined up right here? He's cutting off the outside. And that's not necessarily getting on the inside and then bouncing it. It's just bouncing right off the outside, quick zoning it there. And you got Brock Bowers and then widening it out. He's just getting upfield off the outside hip of Darnell Washington. Man, look at this outside tosser and the physicality behind it. You got 12 personnel, so a two-tight set here. If you look at the strength of the formation, you can see how it's layered out as far as the blocking goes. Brock Bowers here with the block. You got Darnell Washington here, right? He wants to get this in-man on the line of scrimmage or this overhang defender there. So you get those. He gets him and then combos up to him. You'll get this backside safety right here in some heavy pursuit to run this alley with Kenny McIntosh. That dude right there with a one-on-one with the great one. And you tell me who won this exchange. Got the pitch here and Splataya. Somebody sleep. And that will be that Auburn player. He's done. Cold sleep. You know, once you light somebody up on defense and they get up before you do, and you have to roll over into a fetal position, that you probably went to sleep. But guess what? He has something to look forward to. Because the best part of waking up Come on, man. This was some straight physicality. Much love to that safety, too. I've been in that predicament right there, man. Those are the worst. It's almost like practice when it's like you're working naked. No blockers there or anything. It's just going to be a head-on collision with you and this guy in the hole in Jaka. Man, you can't tell me Kenny McIntosh ain't that dude catching the ball out of the backfield. Physicality, make you miss. Speed, quickness, everything you could want right there. And putting dudes to bed. When all else fails, you got a QB who has some wheels himself there, and the Red Sea parts for him. You can see how this is set up right here. Very, very formulaic. I believe you have Bowers right here in the slot. Have another receiver over here. You can see the attention being paid to. No one is over the nose. See, all the attention from the safeties is going to go to the outside, and they'll even take inside leverage, both these linebackers here. So that's absolutely perfect. You know I can't show this all the way through, but check this out right there. He knew right away he was going to do that. This is pass blocking. Initially, I thought this could have been a QB draw, but no, they're pass blocking here. He just saw it. It was going to be man coverage. They were going to part to see. Maybe he didn't think he was going to score, but he knew he could at least get a first down on this. But it parted extremely. You got people turning their backs running because you're shooting people down the field vertically. And what are you going to do with that? Especially when he has enough wheels where he can get vert himself and get downhill there. So the rest is absolutely academic there. Let me know what you think about that ground and pound from Georgia, going back old school there. And I know a lot of people are probably going to poo-poo on the first half performance again, saying they need to start faster. But, hey, man, they just keep winning. I don't know what to tell you there. The game plan at the beginning, to me, looks convoluted. They always want to shoot it downfield. And in the second half, they get back to their kind of small ball, that make it from scratch, bending the edge, jet sweeps, screens and all that stuff, to where I believe they should do that to start out the game. That's just how their personnel works right now. They just need to run what they brung and play the small ball, run the ball, and then the vertical pass will open up when necessary. So that's just me there. But let me know what you think, all right? Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.